Hello everyone, I am Bhumiba Gohil, and in today's video I am going to tell you about Rabindranath Tagore, the Nobel Laureate of India. So without further ado, let us begin understanding Rabindranath Tagore, his life and his works. Rabindranath Tagore is a famous poet, writer, music composer, painter, freedom fighter and social reformer. He is the youngest son of Rabindranath Tagore. Their family name is actually Kushari, but because of their social status and their wealth, they were called Thakur. The British had a hard time pronouncing it, so they mispronounced it as Tagore, and that is how he came to be known as Rabindranath Tagore. He had his early education at home, and he was homeschooled by his older brother and father in various subjects. At the age of 17, he went to England to pursue a formal education. Rabindranath Tagore is credited with writing two national anthems, one of India, the Jana Gana Mana, another one of Bangladesh, the Amar Shonar Bangla. He participated in Indian freedom struggle and played a vital role in it. And Rabindranath Tagore believed in the ideology of internationalism. He believed that nationalism or too much love for one's country could lead to disastrous event, and that is why he followed internationalism. Despite this difference in ideology, Rabindranath Tagore was a very good friend of Mahatma Gandhi. In fact, Rabindranath Tagore is the one who bestowed the title of Mahatma to Mahatma Gandhi, and in return Mahatma Gandhi gave him the title of Gurudev. He is also credited with establishing the Vishwa Bharati University. He was honoured with knighthood from the British government in 1915. However, he rejected this as a protest of what happened at Jallianwala Bagh. He won a Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913, and the prize motivation or the reason for the Nobel Prize was because of his profoundly sensitive, fresh and beautiful verse by which, with consummate skill, he has made his poetic thought, expressed in his own English words, a part of the literature of the West. Tagore did not deliver a Nobel lecture. Now let us understand his writing. So Tagore's writing is deeply rooted in both Indian and Western tradition, and since he was studied at both the places, he mostly writes fiction in form of poetry, song, stories and dramas. His work includes portrayal of common people's lives and literary criticism, philosophy and social issues. He originally wrote in Bengali, but to reach a wider audience in the West, he started translating his work to English. So most of his translated work is done by himself. Let us discuss some of his important works. So here we have Gitanjali, which is a poetry collection. Gitanjali is the work that won him the Nobel Prize in Literature. Gitanjali is a collection of deeply spiritual poems, and it is a blend of lyrical beauty with profound philosophical insight. Another one is his novel The Home and the World. It follows the lives of three characters at the backdrop of the Swadeshi movement in Bengal. The Home and the World shows a conflict between tradition and modernity, and it gives the insight into social and political landscape of India. Another one is his short story The Kabuliwala. It is perhaps his most famous work. The Kabuliwala tells the story of friendship between a small girl, Minnie, and Kabuliwala, who is a fruit seller, and it explores the themes of loss, friendship, memory and other things. Now here is a poetry collection by Rabindranath Tagore. As you can see, there are English title available as well. So we have Manasi, the ideal one, then Sonar Tari, the golden boat, Gitanjali, which we saw earlier, it is called Song Offerings in English, Giti Malya, the wreath of songs, and Balaka, the flight of cranes. Then we have plays by Rabindranath Tagore. He has written Raja, the king of the dark chamber, Dakghar, the post office, then Achalyatan, which is the immovable, Muktadhara, which means the waterfall, and Raktakarvi, which means red oleanders. Here are some famous novels by Rabindranath Tagore: Choker Bali, Gora, then Khare Bair, which we saw earlier, The Home and the World, Yoga Yog, which means cross currents. So this was about Rabindranath Tagore and his work. These are my references. Most of this information is taken from the official Nobel Prize website. I will put a link to that in the description if you want to check it out. So that was it. Thank you so much for your time, and I really hope you found something new and had fun. Until next time.